5 tips, no particular order at all. If you're an owner-operator or in the tree work, landscaping, whatever business, the green industry, and work slows down a little bit when the seasons change, when fall comes. Right after Thanksgiving, I noticed down here in Jacksonville, Florida, that's when things kind of start to dry up a little bit and we have to kind of push a little bit more. This year's better than past ones, but we're going to talk about the details after I give you the tips. We're just going to briefly go through them first, so stick around. Okay, no particular order. Top 5 tips. Okay, let's start with when you're actually doing a service, okay? So don't wait until you're out of jobs to start trying to get more jobs. That's number 1. Don't wait until you're out of jobs before you start trying to get more jobs. It's easy to feel really, really swamped, and it's easy to feel tired, like you just want to get this job over with, go home and, get some rest or whatever. But listen, don't do that. Keep scheduling, keep things rolling, all right? When a neighbor walks by, and that we call them looky-loos, I call them all different things, but when a neighbor walks by and they're checking things out, they're curious, all right? I know that when I walk by a person's house and they're getting a service done, if I'm not interested, I just don't look. Maybe a quick, whatever. But if they're looking, they're looking. They're wondering how much it costs. They're wondering if they need it done to their yard. They're wondering who we are, what we're dressed like. Are we sharp? Are we clean? So when a neighbor walks by, I always, how you doing, sir? How are you? And if they give me an answer and they look at me and don't just say, oh, good, I say, hey, is there anything we can do for you? We're going to be in the neighborhood tomorrow as well. Hit them up with that. You'll see it goes far. I would say probably, 2 out of 5 neighbors that I do that to, I get a quote out of. And maybe out of 2, 0.5 turns into a sale. So first, do that. Another part of that, okay, this is part 2 of that first tip. If you notice something, like if you add power washing, like we do power washing for existing clients, we don't advertise it because we don't want to be a power wash business, but we do it because it's part of cleaning up after a big install. But we say, hey, look, we noticed some grime on the side of your house here. When you're ready to, don't be pushy. When you're ready to clean that, let me know. We offer discounted power washing to existing clients like yourself. They love that, Oh, if you want to upgrade to this, just sell it, but be personable. We also have on here, look, this goes along with this one, so I'm going to put this right here. Have amazing relationships with your clients, right? Don't be their friend, though. There's a very, very fine line there. All right, you do not want to be your client's friend because friends kind of take advantage of each other. All right, but you can be nice, right? I'm a firm believer that if you do a job for somebody and you're being nice to the client, understanding, looking them in the eye, hearing what they're saying, all those things, you're very receptive, you want to solve their problem, they get a sense of peace, comfort, and safety. They trust you at their house and behind their gates. And if you do all those things and you mess up a little bit, they're more apt to leave you alone, right? Or just say, hey, Nate, I noticed maybe you missed a spot over here. Let me know when you're in the neighborhood and maybe you come touch it up. Easy, right? But I also noticed if you're not very friendly, when things go wrong, if you don't click with your client, they'll hound you because they never really liked you in the first place, right? They just needed a service done, and that's fine. It happens, right? Like some customers you're just not gonna get along with because you're 2 different people and they just need a service done. But try, right? When you don't see eye to eye and you're not completely transparent and you're not completely absolute in what you're doing, if it's not written in the contract what you are doing and what you're not doing, that leaves a lot of error, leaves a lot of room for you and that customer to have miscommunications. And sometimes clients will use that as a way to have you do more work if you don't specify. My wife actually helped me figure that out because I got kicked and stomped and ground into the the dirt millions of times by clients. Then when my wife got on full board with the business, she was like, look, we got to say what we're doing, and we're also saying what we're not doing. And boy, has it saved us. Because some clients will come off the bat and say, hey, I thought we were doing this. I thought we were doing that. I thought we were doing nothing. It's in the contract, right? So that's another one. Be friendly, and they'll let you off the hook. If you're not friendly and you're not absolute in your contract and you know your speech, they'll try to get you. Okay, another one is if you're really hard up, you have no business money, no petty cash, nothing to get networking and promotion rolling, and all else has failed, door to door, right? A couple years ago, I did door to door. I was not yet at the part where I could have any type of reputable, like I didn't have really any reviews online. We didn't have any, you know, the YouTube page was smaller than it is now, and it's still very small, but I had to go door to door and say, hey, look, that tree, you know, it's hanging over your house. I was wondering if maybe I could take a look at that with you and maybe see if we can get it, you know, get your house a little safer, you know, or hey, look, I noticed you do this with your landscape. Can I maybe show you some things that would make it a little bit more functional for you? Seems like you have some weeds growing in your beds. Let me show you how to make it so, you know, you don't have to be pulling weeds all the time. Okay, that's another one. Door to door. But if you don't have to do that, don't do it, because there's kind of a skill involved. You don't want to be just going up to everybody's door, because some people, that'll make you look really bad. And you can only lie so much, you know, because you say, hey, we're in the neighborhood, even though you're not. Another one is Angie's List. Okay, this is the fourth tip. Angie's List. Angie's List is the only lead provider that we use. All right, we got a lifetime free membership, so we don't have to pay monthly. Wow, look at this view, guys. So Angie's List, we do not have to pay monthly at all. We can shut our leads on and off whenever we want. We can dispute poor leads and get our money back, but don't use Angie's List or Home Advisor if you do not have cash flow coming in. All right, if you have $300, $400, $500 in your bank that you can just get rid of, go ahead, because the leads, depending on the industry you're in, like trees and landscaping, we get charged anywhere from $12, $20, you know, up to $50, sometimes $60 for a lead. All right, so those leads are higher quality, you know, they're screened. I wish they were screened more, but yeah. Okay, and the last tip number 5. All right, before I give you tip number 5, this is something that anybody can do, no matter how much money you have. Before I get into it, click that subscribe button and hit the like. All right, I'm a YouTuber now, so I gotta say things like this. If you like the video, if you're getting any value from it, please come back, check it out. We do tool reviews, all that good stuff. All right, but let me put this down here for you. If you are new or massive, I see massive guys posting on this website. Craigslist, okay? You don't even need to pay to post an ad, but if you don't pay, you're gonna be right up with all the spam. People are, you know, it's not good, all right? But you don't need to pay. If you're really hurting, you can post on Craigslist a bunch in a different category. But here's the bread and butter. When I'm getting work and work is going well and I want to keep it going, I will post on Craigslist a few times a week because it's $5. You want to post under farm and garden and then household services. You want to post in both, because household services, sometimes people will go there for power washing and hardscape, stuff like that. But farm and garden, people, I don't know why they don't have a lawn and landscape, but farm and garden is like all your lawn stuff, your landscape installs, your lawn maintenance and stuff like that. But guys, that was my top 5. The last one, they're all important, but that last one on Craigslist, sometimes it goes really well, and sometimes you'll just get a couple of phone calls. Sometimes you'll think you get no phone calls, but in a month later, you'll get phone calls. Hey, I saw you online. Where online? Our Google page? No, on Craigslist. Great. All right. So I got a bonus tip for you coming up, but that is going to be huge. $5, and I've made thousands upon thousands. Like last summer when I posted on Craigslist nonstop, thousands upon thousands. All right, so here's your bonus tip. Once again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and come back here and enjoy all kinds of content for this industry. When you make any profile, first of all, you should be on Instagram, you should be on Facebook, you should be on Google. Use a free Google business page. Don't use Yelp. I use Yelp. It's a waste of time. Waste of time. It's cool to have a page, but don't have them do any type of promotion for you. It's a waste. You know, Facebook, Instagram, all these things, TikTok, and get a link tree, go on linktree.com and backlink all your web pages back to Google. Google is Mac Daddy, it's king. I don't care if you use Bing, all this stuff. Google is top dog. Make a free Google business page and then put every link to everything, every page that you have on, well, if you make a Google business page, which you should, go ahead and make an Instagram. Put your Google business page on your Instagram. Make a YouTube account. Put your Google page on your Google account. Put everything. The more links you have, the more activity you have on the internet, and somebody searches landscaping, Jacksonville, whatever, you come up. All right? And the more active you are on all those things, the more they boost you to the front, because Google wants people who post. They want activity. So anyways, guys, the video's over 11 minutes long. Sorry I kind of babbled there a little bit, but there's my list. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like. All right, hope you guys got some value out of that. I got to go make a dump run. I'll see you guys in a couple days. All right, have a good one.